So today I'm not in my car, and it's because I recently had an accident, and it was a very scary one that we will talk about in another video. But in this video, I just wanted to address a couple of questions that I got recently in a video that I made. So I got about 6 questions that I think we should talk about. It's been a while since I posted. I need to address the questions that you guys sent in the comment section. So if this is the first time you're watching me, please subscribe, leave your comments, share for other people to also watch, and let me know your questions in the comment section. I'll make a video and I will address all your questions. So these questions are mostly from one person, that is Prince Ako. So he sent me a couple of questions in the comment section, and let's address it. So the first question is, what has been your experience with women who want to pay in kind? Right? Oh, I didn't introduce. I am a boat driver, so I'm a boat driver, Uber driver, InDrive, you can name it, in Kumasi. And to answer the question, me personally, I have never really had that experience with women wanting to pay in kind. I've picked a lot of Ashawo people, but none of them has ever wanted to pay in kind, has asked me to pay in kind or whatever. I've never experienced that. The worst case scenario that I've experienced is them fighting with me over the price of, the ride. And it wasn't even that much. It was like 19 cedis. And it was just a banter with a Nigerian. She was like, it is 19 cedis that came, and I'm paying 19. I'm like, oh, okay. If we get there and it's 19 cedis, I have no problem. But and she said, if it increases, she doesn't care. She's paying 19 cedis, blah, blah, blah. That was just a little banter I had with an Ashawo. But apart from that, most of the people are very friendly. They come prepared. And even if they don't pay you themselves, when you get to the destination, the person pays you, and you never really have a problem with those kind of people who want to pay, who do those kind of jobs. I don't know which people ask to pay in kind, but so far the people who do hookup that I've picked, I've never asked to pay in kind. They always pay normal fare. So to solve that problem for you, if you ever in that situation, I think the best thing is to drive to the nearest police station, and you guys can solve the case there. If you don't want to receive the kindness that she wants to pay in, you can just drive to the police station and hash it out over there. So yeah, if I have a DVLA cover note instead of the actual card, will I be able to drive on both? The answer, I believe, is no. Normally, if you are registering on boat, you have to use your license, like your card license. Sometimes some apps takes the front and the back pictures. So if you're using the cover note, I don't think you can use that to drive, a ride-hailing app. I want to drive boats, but I don't have a car, nor know any car owner, and I don't have any money to buy one in there. So what do you want to do? Like, one, you don't have a car, right? That is not a hindrance. You can find these work and pay companies. There are a lot of companies that will loan you the car, and then you can work and pay in installments, right? That is also there. You said you don't know any person with a car, any car owner, and you don't have money to buy either. So yeah, like I said, there are a lot of loaning car companies out there that can give you a car, and then you work and you pay. And if you don't know any car owners and you don't have any, you can go for a loan. That's if you've worked with a bank for a long time. You can go for a loan and get yourself a car and then pay them. It's it's a tricky financial, kind of advice that you need to see a financial, a banker or someone in the financial industry to help you with that. But I don't think that is an issue for me as a boat driver. It's just you figuring a way, to start the business. Go for a loan or go to a company that loans a car. But those people, it's very hard to sometimes pay them. But if you're hardworking enough, I think they have flexible measures that you can work with here. What are the red zones in Kumasi that are no-go areas? We know of Teshi in Accra, but what of Kumasi? So the beauty of driving in Kumasi is that there are hardly any no-go areas. There are hardly a no-go area. I've been driving for a year or two now, and I've been moving places. Like, I've never thought about, oh, I'm not supposed to go here, or this is a place we are not supposed to move to, or that. Pretty much everywhere is kind of safe when you are driving in Kumasi. You just have to be mindful of where people take you during the evening. Sometimes, things can happen, accidents can happen anywhere in the city. You just have to be careful. I got an advice from someone who does evening drives, right, using Bolt and Uber and the rest, that normally you just have to be careful where you drop people. If they request to enter, somewhere that you think is shady or a new site or somewhere, you can just say no. And if they agree, you can drop them by the roadside or, somewhere that's safe, that you feel comfortable. But apart from that, there are no dangerous areas, specific areas in Kumasi that you have to really be worried about, like they have a bad reputation like Teshi and all that. No, I have never heard of that before. So number 5, what has been your most dangerous encounter driving boats, and how did you manage them? Like I said, I've never really had, a dangerous experience with boats where it's been crazy. You have to, no, I've never really experienced that. Like I said, Kumasi has been a very safe place so far, and everyone is kind of cool. The worst case scenario is someone not talking to you or being rude to you in a car. That's I've never been in a dangerous situation. It is safe to drive in Kumasi, yeah. But if I hear of any situation like that, I will let you know. Is it advisable to get pepper spray on yourself for extra protection? It's not really a big deal. I've been talking to people who do night drives, and even them, they don't even see the need to get pepper spray or whatever, Everywhere is kind of safe in Kumasi. That's all I can say. But if it will make you feel safe, you can get some on yourself. Mostly when you are driving in the evenings, there are a lot of police barriers around. A lot. Sometimes they do random searches. So if you go and put a weapon in your car or something dangerous in your car, and you are going on a journey and you meet a random police search, and they search you and they find a dangerous weapon, then you are the problem. So normally there are a lot of police barriers around that. If you drive in here for a very long time, you know most of the police barriers around, right? So if you encounter a problem and you think you are in a dangerous situation, you intentionally drive towards a police barrier, and then you can report it to the police or whatever. But yeah, I don't see the need for a pepper spray. But if it will make you safe, if it make you feel safe, you can get some on you. So those are the questions that I received, and I hope I've answered them. And if you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. Like and subscribe, and I'll bring you more video. about how I got an accident and how much I earn in a day. A whole lot of videos will be coming your way. Make sure you subscribe and you share and you let me know in the comment section what you think. See you in the next video.